Hey guys, what's up? Today I have stolen Dartby Productions camera equipment, and we just have a quick little project that I am going to do some recording for, put it up on his YouTube channel. What we've got for today on this motorcycle, a 1999 CBR600F4, we need to flush the brake fluid, get some new fluid in there. Over here in the back reservoir, it's kind of dark over here, so you may not be able to see that well, but that is looking pretty dark, and who knows when that was changed the last time. So we're going to flush the back as well as the front. Here's the reservoir up here in the dark. You can also see there it looks a little dark, and this has been needing to be done for a while. We're going to do it. We got new brake fluid. What we will do is we will hook up the little hand vac that we got to create some negative pressure, so that we don't get air bubbles in there. We'll attach to that hose to these nipples, put some pressure there, open up the reservoir up in here, and pour new fluid in as we suck the other fluid out and flush it out until we have nice clean fluid there. And that should hopefully make the brake levers feel nice and fresh, have a nice linear pull. I have noticed as this fluid is worn out and gotten old and dirty and just become a little bit worse for wear, that the feel of that hand lever there when I pull on the brakes is not as linear and not as smooth as it used to be. So we need to get this done to keep safe and to have a good ride. So we'll do that with on this front tire here on the sport bike. You've got one on each side, so we'll start on the other side and bleed the fluid till it's nice and clear, and then we'll move over and do them on this side as well. And I won't talk about it anymore. We're just going to follow some basic techniques that you can find on any video online, and this is the project for the week. And so I've stolen his gear, like I said. We're going to do this video in just a time-lapse mode, and we'll see if he ends up using it for anything. So it's a couple hours later. That was the first time I'd ever done that, and it took me a little bit longer to figure out where everything was and to make it go smoothly. But it is done. If you notice there, I had to borrow Dartby's tools as well to make the job easier. We replaced the back brake fluid, which you can't really tell here because the lighting isn't really great, but it looks a lot clearer, a lot cleaner. That one was dark and dirty for sure. The front one, you couldn't see it through the window here that it was so dirty, but it was. And when I opened that up inside there, a lot of the nasty stuff in the brake fluid had actually all settled down to the bottom. And so there was a big nasty glob of nastiness in there. Had to clean that out. And once I got that done and then flushed some more fluid through, it went very well, and that fluid looks good. The feel, of course hard to tell without riding it, but I've got nice bounce back from the levers, and hopefully when I take it out and ride it all will be well. Hopefully I didn't get any air in the lines. That's always one of the scary things, so we'll see. I'll have to take it easy for a little while and play with the levers a bunch, make sure I'm getting good feel throughout as I pump it a bunch and exercise the brakes. Definitely a job needed to be done. Glad to be done with it, and hopefully I'll be able to have fun riding the bike again without worry of whether my brake fluid is gonna, what's the right word, is going to break down on me and leave me without brakes, or leave me locking up my brakes because the linear feel of the levers isn't what it used to be. Should be in good shape now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this footage. Not as good as what Dartby would have done, but in his absence I tried to give you something that was somewhat entertaining and in line with what he likes to do. He would have done it if he'd been here, but I wanted to get it done and ride, not leave it sitting for another week, because I was worried about riding with the nasty brake fluid, especially it being the middle of summer and having that brake fluid die on me. You guys have a great night, and we will get you back to Dartby in upcoming weeks.
Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing absolutely fantastically today. I've just returned from my second year, I guess, of Especially for Youth, which, as I've explained previously, about last year around this time, that it's a really awesome camp that's put on by Brigham Young University for youth who are wanting to increase their faith and their belief in Jesus Christ and come to better understand Him. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a second. First, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that video of my dad trying to change his brake fluid on his motorcycle while I was away. I think he was successful in doing so. Actually, haven't watched any of the video clips yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching that and seeing his attempt at becoming a YouTuber for one video, and then going up on my channel, obviously. But I wanted to talk a little bit about what I experienced at EFY and some of the impressions that I had and things that I'm going to be doing now on because of my experiences there. So first of all, I'm going to be including a segment a lot like this at the end of every one of my videos from now on, talking about my scripture study for the week. So I study the scriptures every week, and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which the EFY centers around the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and helping people to strengthen their conviction of the truth of the church, has put out a program called Come Follow Me for individuals and families, and every year there's a different book of scripture that is going to be the focus. And so right now, this year, the book in question is the New Testament. And so this week, the recommended reading chapters for study were Acts chapters 6 through chapter 9. And I read chapter 9, and I was super impressed by it as I studied it, and I wanted to share with you guys something really awesome. So a lot of you guys may already know, if you have a Christian background, the story of Saul. Saul was someone who fought against the Church of Jesus Christ after he was crucified and after he was resurrected and had departed. So Peter, James, John, all the other apostles, and the people that they called to help him are out teaching the gospel of Jesus Christ and helping people to learn about him. Well, Saul was a very strong opponent of them. He threw many members of the church in jail. He made things very miserable, and he was, generally speaking, basically the church's worst nightmare. However, Saul was on his way to Damascus, and he actually was visited by Jesus Christ. And basically he was told to turn his life around, and instead of using his talent for persuading and his skills and abilities and his status to hurt the church, he was commanded to help it. And so he did as he was commanded. He totally changed his life. And just in this first chapter, when he changes, he does so many amazing things. And one of the things that stuck out to me the most, bad on me for not knowing the exact reference of verse, I'll put it up on the screen, but basically it says that as Paul was teaching, or he changes his name to Paul later, as Saul is teaching in favor of the Lord, he was strengthened by the Lord, so that he was able to accomplish even more when he was preaching for the Lord than he was against. And I think that was really awesome. It shows how the Lord wants to help us. He wants to strengthen us. And when we're doing what is right, he's going to help us to use the things that we're already good at. He's going to make us even better at them. And so I thought that was really cool, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Also, I'm going to be sharing a message like this on my Twitter every week, and I might even do some stuff a little more often on there. So go over there, check out my Twitter. It's RealDartB, super simple. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it was funny, entertaining, but most of all, from now on, I want to be enlightening as well. And so I hope you guys enjoyed that, and that you can see that I'm really trying to be sincere about this. And yeah, peace out, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching all the way through the video and for listening through this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.